Charlie and Mary, the sweetest couple I've ever known, didn't know what to do with their extra time after they retired, and their 2 daughters got married and moved out. Charlie busied himself in his man cave with minor repairs, but Mary suffered from the empty nest syndrome and called her daughters several times a day. Her friend thought that caring for a dog would be a great distraction for both of them. So when her Labrador had a litter and the puppies were weaned, she surprised them with a male pup she named Muffin. Charlie and Mary never had a dog before, so although they were very excited, they were also a little scared. Muffin was adorable, soft and cuddly, and they often argued over who'd hold the puppy while they watched TV. They chose the best puppy food for the little guy, and they bought lots of toys for him to play with. Naturally, the puppy preferred to chew their slippers to shreds, and totally ignored toys. Mary was busy knitting doggy sweaters and blankets for the winter, and Charlie bought 3 different doggy beds for the puppy to choose the one he liked the best. Of course, Muffin chose to sleep on the bathroom rug. One afternoon, Charlie called me and said, "I need your help. We took Muffin to the vet because he was crying and scratching his ear. The vet said that he has ear mites in his right ear, and they gave him eardrops." "Okay," I answered warily, because, knowing Charlie, who loved to play jokes on people, I never knew what to expect when he called. "Did you put the eardrops in his ear?" I asked. "I can't decide which one is his right ear," Charlie replied. What do you mean?" I asked, feeling confused. Is it going to be one of his jokes, or is he serious? I thought, and asked him, "There's only one right ear and one left ear. What is confusing you?" "Well, when I'm facing Muffin, I touch his right ear with my right hand, so it must be his right ear. But when I stand behind him, I get confused because the ear I touched is now on the left." Oh boy, I thought, how on earth am I going to explain this to him over the phone? "Well, stand behind Muffin and touch his right ear with your right hand," I prompted him. "Got it," he answered. "Now put the phone down and put the eardrops in the ear you're holding." "Okay, but don't hang up." "Don't worry, I'll stay on the phone." I heard rustling and whispering, and then Charlie picked up the phone and said, "I don't get it. I can't put the drops in if I stand behind Muffin because he keeps squirming and turning his head to look at me. But when I face him, I'm confused again about which ear is the right and which ear is the left." "Have Mary stand behind Muffin. You face the puppy, and have Mary point out the puppy's right ear. Then put the drops in," I instructed impatiently. "Here, this is the right ear," I heard Mary's muffled voice. "No," Charlie shouted. "That's his left ear." Then I heard Mary again. "I give up." And I heard her footsteps as she hurried out of the room. Charlie picked up the phone again and cried out, "This is not working!" Not knowing what to say or how to explain without further confusing him, I had a brilliant idea. "You know what, Charlie? Just put the drops in both ears." "Are you sure it would be okay? The doctor said his left ear doesn't have mites." "Yes, I am sure. Just put the drops in both of his ears. It wouldn't hurt him." "Are you positively sure?" Charlie worried. "What if the drops would hurt the ear that doesn't have mites in it?" I admit, I kind of lost my patience when I spotted my friend's car coming up the driveway, and I wanted to get Charlie off the phone. "Charlie, just put the bloody drops in both ears." "I must go now, but I'll call you later." "Okay, I'll do as you said," he promised. I thought the problem was solved and Muffin got his eardrops until my phone rang an hour later. When I saw the number, I sighed and said to my friend, I might have to go over to Charlie's. Do you want to come with me?" "Better not," she replied. "I want to beat the traffic back to the city, so I'm going to leave soon." I picked up the phone and heard Charlie's excited voice. "After we hung up, I was still worried, so I decided to call the vet. He tried to explain which ear is which, like you did, but then he told me exactly what you said. He said, 'Put the bloody drops in both his ears.' I did, and Muffin was a very good boy. He let me do it," he announced happily. "Fantastic! I'll stop by tomorrow to see your little boy," I chuckled, feeling relieved. Muffin had a great life. He was adored and well taken care of for 12 happy years before it was his time to cross the Rainbow Bridge.